Welcome to the grand finale of the Open House Debating Championship. We've had 93 debates before this. This is the 94th, and we're super pumped to have all of you all over here. And we'll have the introduction of the very first moderator and the judge that we have today. It is Mr. Pradeep Guptu. Pradeep Guptu is one of the best writers and educators of business and economics. He was the resident editor of Business Standard for 10 years, and prior to that, in the Economic Times. Followed by that, we have the co-founder of Open House and one of the core facilitators of this very championship. Yash Poddar, the co-founder of Open House, is himself an avid debater from his school days in La Martiniere for Boys, Kolkata. Yash finished his undergraduate degree in economics and his master's in public policy from Stanford University. Open House is his answer to India's edtech industry, and he's very excited to be here with us today. Mr. Pradeep Guptu, you may take over proceedings from here on.
The motion for the debate is very simple. This House would ban scientific research into the genetics of race. Now, Avik, are you ready to start?
Good evening, sir. I'll begin. As today's proposition, we're here to argue that race is a social construct. It's a form of social identity, not just some form of deep-rooted biological concept. As far as biological research is concerned, we'll be arguing that ancestry is a much better parameter.
The second speaker who will lead the charge against the motion will be Reva Sharma.
History speaks of a scientist, Samuel Morton, who endeavored to legitimize racism. Coming in after him, a German professor, Friedrich Tiedemann, proved through more advanced scientific research and findings that there is nothing in the genetics of race that can be attributed to or can be used to justify a social hierarchy.
The second speaker for the proposition is Karnav Gopal.
Because once scientific research is out there, any study, regardless of how ethical it is, regardless of whether it follows conventional rules and principles, once that misinformation or information is out there, there is nothing we can do to stop its misuse. So even one study, however maligned it might be, however spotty it might be, if it can be used by these sorts of sections of society who promote racism, who promote anti-scientific thought, it should not be allowed to do that, because again, we are villainizing an entire section of society.
The genetics of race, or is it the genetics of racism? What exactly are we discussing? To brief us on this, we have Ria Cherian.
Members of the House, if we do completely ban scientific research in the genetics of race, we close down far too many opportunities to learn about race and health. It is proven that diseases affect racial groups differently, and individuals who share a similar genetic makeup can also share propensity or resistance to specific diseases.
Let's see if our next speaker, who's none other than Ayush Mazumdar, if he wishes to take it along the same route, or will he break news ground?
No doubt the opposition has been relishing the delicious irony that to disprove that we need research into the genetics of race, I'm citing research into the genetics of race. But that's our point. The motion's in the present tense, not the past. Now the geneticists have identified that race is a political concept and not a biological one.
We have Dhruv Saraf speaking against the motion.
Let's take out today the inherent flaw in the very foundation on which side proposition lays its bricks. They, in essence, have directly equated scientific research into the genetics of race as something which would promote racism, which is where their entire argument falls flat on its face.
We have our next speaker, that's Rick Mukherjee.
All I'll say is this. We are saying that race research should be banned because A, it is unproductive. B, there is nowhere to go from here. We've already done research. And C, to the point of the opposition who mentioned 23andMe, they've been accused of collecting metadata and using it for incorrect purposes. If you agree with the opposition today, what you're saying is that you're okay with a future where companies will use racial data to fuel racism, which they already do in the present. When you vote, ask yourself this: are you okay fueling racism?
Thank you, Rick. And Navya, you are also the next speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this logic is applied to scientific research in general, the proposition would be advocating for a total ban on all sorts of scientific research. A majority of their arguments has been against the very nature of scientific research.
I think for me, I have heard two very interesting opportunities in today's debate where I feel both sides introduced awesome ideas but left it in the middle. So I think for the proposition, the idea that let's explore the genetics of ancestry, a few more positive examples towards that, a few more positive reinforcements of where scientific research can be helpful would have really helped shape at least the house and myself in that process. I also do think that the opposition did play a little bit of a catch-22 in trying to connect scientific research and all scientific research with the genetics of race.
The human race could not have progressed without scientific research. You know, the one thing that makes us different from animals is that we are dissatisfied. A lion doesn't want to find out what is a better way to kill. And a human being wants to find out what is a better way to kill.
Right. I think we'll be in a position to declare the House. And with 49 votes in favor of Team 25 and 35 in favor of Team 9, it's the proposition according to the House that takes the debate.
In my opinion, I think the opposition carried the debate.
Yashu, so that's the last call that you should make. One for the House voting for proposition, and Pradeep sir voting for the opposition. Do you go with the proposition or the students from your own school?
Now, what would happen if my internet just died at this moment? But for me, the motion, the House would ban scientific research into genetics of race did not carry through. So the opposition won in my regard as well.
That's about it. I thank everybody, all the 8 speakers, Yashovardhan for being a wonderful fellow panelist.
Guys, we would just like to thank 2 other people in this, which is Raghav and Parikshit.
Yes.
I think they have been even more committed than any other team member at Open House for the last month and a half, maybe since the beginning of the lockdown. So I think for us, we have shown up, and I think of course, the speakers, the multiple teams that participated across the championship or tournament, they have done the best.
First of all, a big shout out to the entire Open House team. So thank you to everybody who's made this possible. I think the target right now, Yash was putting a target of 1,000 debaters by the end of July before we started this tournament. I think that's next for us.
Guys, thank you so much. Lots of love, and we wish you all the best.